What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Mike's Monday Motivation. I was just looking at the number. We're at episode 146, which means I am 10 episodes away from 3 years of Mike's Monday Motivation, which is just mind-boggling to me. But today's fire fast, win often episode. This might become a common theme because I've been talking to a lot of people lately about the need to have turnover. And one of the things that I think comes up a lot in the conversation when you go to terminate somebody is that they knew it was coming way before you actually said something. And the problem is that employees will feel like, well, I'm underperforming, or I feel like I'm underperforming, or maybe I could be doing more, but I don't know. But like, boss man hasn't ripped me up, or boss man hasn't threatened to fire me, or boss man hasn't done this. And like, I had a situation with a client recently where, after he was terminated, the dude sat around, kind of hung out and chilled for a little while. I'm like, yeah, man, I kind of saw this coming for a while. Which just means like your employees know that they need to be terminated way before you're comfortable making the decision, which means they feel like they might be underperforming, but don't change because if they were, you as their leader would have said something by now. And I think sometimes there can be performance improvement plans. Sometimes there can be corrective conversations. Sometimes there can be, hard, direct conversations. Sometimes we're like, hey man, you've been a little off your game lately. We need you to get back locked in, man. This just isn't the best version of yourself. Sometimes just motivation or inspiration from you as their leader. But sometimes people just need to be fired. And the reality is as small business owners, a lot of the time, we don't have the time to pour into people in order to get them to solve their own problems, in order to give them what they need or to oversee them enough. Like sometimes you just need to hire somebody who can perform from day one. And so hopefully it helps you this week. Hopefully there's somebody on your team right now who you need to have a conversation with. Win fast, win often is a tagline for the company, but over the last year or two, a lot of our clients have made jokes around fire fast, win often. Kind of an interesting spin on and play on the words, but it's true. I firmly believe that 9 times out of 10, some of the biggest issues inside of your company could be solved by firing and then subsequently hiring more effectively. Or sometimes just firing. Sometimes just getting the cancer out of the ecosystem helps it perform better. So look at your ecosystem and try to figure out who might be underperforming simply because they're waiting for you to have that conversation. Do that this week. If you're one of those people listening right now and you feel like, man, I really feel like I'm underperforming, but if I was, boss man would have said something. Not true. Not true. You might just find out one day you're terminated. So go have the conversation. Like, hey man, am I performing well enough? Hey, am I doing well enough? Hey, where can I be better? How can I evolve? These are all things you can take initiative on as an individual inside of an ecosystem to prove value, to grow value, and to ultimately maintain your position or maintain the people on your team. So try it this week. Fire fast and win often so that you can win fast and win often.